City shadows crawl across the avenue tonight. Neon rivers dripping silver underneath the lights. Every window tells a story no one wants to hear. Dreamers chasing something distant while pretending not to fear. I was walking through the midnight with your memory in my coat, holding on to every promise hidden in the words you wrote. The radio was crying with a lonely velvet sound, and every heartbeat echoed like thunder underground. I remember how you laughed beside the pouring summer rain, how the world became a melody that washed away the pain. You carried constellations in the silence of your eyes, like heaven found a doorway in the darkness of the skies. But time can be a wildfire racing through an open field, burning every fragile truth we never thought we'd yield. Now every crowded boulevard just feels like empty space, because every road I travel still is searching for your face. And I keep running through the night, trying to catch the fading light. Every step pulls me closer to the edge, but your voice keeps calling in my head. These burning nights are pulling me under, like a storm wrapped in electric thunder. I hear your name in the midnight air, like a prayer that's always there. I keep dancing with the ghosts of yesterday, trying to find the words we never got to say. These burning nights won't let me go. Your love still glows beneath the cold. Taxi tires hum like broken lullabies at 2 a.m. Street lights flicker softly like forgotten requiems. The city keeps pretending it was never built to break, but every soul beneath the skyline carries dreams that ache. I met a man outside a diner with a weathered leather hat. He said the hardest thing in life is wanting what you can't. Then he smiled into the darkness like he knew exactly why. Some hearts become oceans while others learn to hide. I still wear the scent of coffee from the jacket that you left, a faded piece of history stitched beside my chest. You said the stars looked brighter when the world was standing still, and maybe that's the reason I keep climbing every hill, because somewhere in the distance, beyond these crowded bars, I believe your soul is glowing like a field of falling stars. And maybe if I sing loud enough above the traffic noise, the universe will carry back the echo of my voice. I keep chasing what I lost, no matter what the final cost. The moon keeps hanging like a scar, reminding me of who we are. These burning nights are pulling me under, like a storm wrapped were built to break and mend together. Maybe every goodbye leaves behind a spark, a little bit of fire glowing in the dark. And though the world keeps spinning fast beyond control, you'll always be the rhythm beating in my soul. Fell softly on the rooftop of the apartment where we met. I could almost hear your footsteps and the songs we never left. Photographs upon the table looked like scenes from another life, frozen moments full of color. Before the storm arrived, there was a ticket from the concert where you sang into my ear. And for a single shining moment, nothing else existed here. You told me every heartbreak was a doorway in disguise, leading us toward the version of ourselves we cannot hide. So I stand beside the mirror while the dawn begins to rise, watching tired dreams and hopeful fears reflected in my eyes. Every scar becomes a chapter, every wound becomes a line in the story of a traveler still learning how to shine. And though the ache still lingers like smoke upon the breeze, the city breathes in silver smoke beneath the pouring rain. Taxi lights and empty chains keep whispering your name. I walk these restless avenues with headphones turned too loud, trying to lose your memory inside this sleepless crowd. Every corner feels familiar, every shadow knows my face, every streetlight paints reminders I can never quite erase. There's a stranger playing saxophone beneath the station sign, and somehow every lonely note still sounds a lot like mine.
I remember how you danced across the kitchen floor at night, barefoot in an oversized hoodie underneath the fairy lights. The world outside was falling fast, but we ignored the noise, building little galaxies from laughter and our voices. You used to say forever wasn't measured by the years, but by the moments people stay through all the doubt and fear. I believed your every heartbeat like a sacred melody, never thinking one day silence would become what's left of me.
And now the moon hangs over me like a photograph I cannot leave. I keep searching through the dark for the rhythm of your heart. These echoes after midnight still call my name in flashing lights. Every dream becomes a fire, every memory climbs higher. I keep chasing shadows through the rain, trying to outrun the ache and pain, but every road still leads to closing while the boulevard turns cold. Street performers pack their stories in guitars worn out and old. A waitress wipes the counter while an old song softly plays. And suddenly I'm drowning in the color of those days. There's a couple by the window, tracing hearts into the steam, looking like the kind of love people only see in dreams. I wonder if they know how fragile beautiful things are, how quickly perfect moments disappear like shooting stars.
You once told me every scar becomes a map to who we are, proof we survived the storms instead of hiding in the dark. I didn't understand it then when your hand was still in mine, when tomorrow felt eternal and the stars refused to hide. But now I see the wisdom in the tears we couldn't stop, 'cause broken hearts keep beating even after everything is lost. And maybe that's the miracle buried deep inside the pain. The human soul keeps singing, even standing in the rain. The skyline fades from black to blue, but dawn still feels incomplete without you. Every second stretches endlessly like time forgot to rescue me. These echoes after midnight still call my name in flashing lights. Every dream becomes a fire, every memory climbs higher. I keep chasing shadows through the rain, trying to outrun the ache and pain, but every road still leads to you, no matter what I try to do. These echoes after midnight still burn like stars across my sky tonight. There's a rooftop near the harbor where we used to watch the planes, making promises to someday leave this little town behind. Someday you would pull in at distant skylines, glowing softly in the haze, talking like the future was already on its way. I can still hear your laughter carried gently by the wind, like a song the universe refuses to let it end. Even now when airplanes vanish somewhere high above the sea, a part of me still wonders if you're thinking about me. I found your old handwritten letters in a dusty wooden drawer, folded like tiny time capsules from the life we had before. The ink was slightly faded, but your spirit's through the rain, hidden in every crooked line and every sentence full of flame.
You wrote that love was fearless when it finally learned to fall, when it stopped demanding perfection from itself and from us all. And reading those forgotten words beneath the bedroom light, I felt your ghost beside me in the silence of the night.